had to pull my daughter out of ideologies about 2 years ago. Yeah, she was just, and we think that we're providing such an amazing environment. Well, I knew I was failing as a mom, but I didn't know what else to do, right? But we think that the environment that we're providing our children isn't one where they would want to take themselves off this earth, And so she had wrote some, I don't know if it was, a part of it is like, if we can look at the whole of things, like 100%, if there's 100% opportunity in any given situation, there was definitely a percentage of it that was attention seeking, right? And honestly, in the space that I'm in today, not to discount her experience, but she now has attention and she's no longer, so all of it was attention seeking. And it wasn't to the point where I'm going to threaten this to get attention. It was her way of saying, I need some fucking attention.
Yeah, I need attention. I don't know how to ask for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to ask for. The children.
Yeah, her culture is extremely toxic, and we don't understand how toxic it is.
And where it came from.
This
is not innately in us as Black people. This violence and anger was instilled in us through trauma, repeated trauma.
So
over generations.
So then they took our natural instinct to be protectors. They took our natural instinct to be warriors, and they turned it into barbarism and violence. And then they took it to where we'll turn it on each other. Because I don't know the statistics, but I wonder what the statistics are of Black on Black crime versus Black on other nationality crimes. Like, I wonder if it's largely us against us.
I do know that when Black men are in relationships with Black women, they are more likely to be abusive than when they're in relationships with non-Black women. So that is an issue.
And that, just as soon as that says to me, it's because they beating their mama's ass. For all that ass whooping and all that torment you put on me, the next Black woman I get on, she ain't gonna talk to me crazy.
I do know that when Black men are in relationships with Black women, they are more likely to be abusive than when they're in relationships with non-Black women. So that is an issue.
And that, just as soon as that says to me, it's because they beating their mama's ass. For all that ass whooping and all that torment you put on me, the next Black woman I get on, she ain't gonna talk to me crazy. So everything he wanted to do to his mama, he doing to his girl. He don't see his mama in his non-Black girl.
A general devaluing of Black human lives that we see all around us every single day has been internalized.
So now we go back to be careful and be mindful to what you consume. Because if you're sitting here watching all these different things, that to a degree, now your character matters. Who you are as a person matters. But if you're constantly watching the devalue of Black lives, there has to be some sort of impact on you.
And we can clearly see it. We see it in our own colorism, okay? In our own, so we, when it comes to the public online dating, Black women have a hard time dating because they want Black men, but Black men don't want Black women. They don't see value in having Black women. They want someone else.
So then that's something we gotta figure out.
There is lots to talk about.
My God, it's so beautiful. I love it, and I really love, like, I can speak for myself. This version of me is new. Because I'm so used to, because I've had white friends, but I only have interacted with my Black friends, right? So I have white friends, but I interact with my Black friends. And so talking to Black women, they're typically defensive, you don't know me energy. We can have an honest conversation, but not for real. So I'm used to that experience. So I'm so thankful for this climate that I don't know if, because I've bumped up against a lot, On my quest to heal the Black woman, I bumped up against a lot.
I understand.
Yeah, but willingness to, because like those bullies would have bullied me back into a corner.
What if he gets hurt? What if he gets seriously injured?
Well, I'm not going worst case scenario, but pay attention.
People have that issue because they end up in that worst case scenario.
Miss Maria, can I answer?
Go ahead, sorry.
Understand that we're not just having a conversation so that we can walk away and say we had a great conversation. We are having a conversation so that we can work through your depression. Known or unknown, God just dropped on me. Pay attention to where you choose to go. We understand that people live in a space of worst case scenario, but how much of your energetic vibration are you going to give to that? We know that exists. But we also know there is a possibility, and we want people's head to either go to the negative first or to the positive first. So anything can happen. We know that. But if we want to be in the most uplifting possibility energy that we can be in for ourselves and for others, because we want to make sure we are putting the most highest vibrational energy out there at any given time, right? You and I both can go back and forth and justify why it's okay to go this way. Because there's 1,000 reasons why it's okay to go this way. But if I want to make sure that I am living in the highest value space, because I'm pulling myself out of this fucking depression, I have to make sure we know that's over there. And to not talk about it doesn't mean I'm discounting it or disregarding it. It means that there's something else out there.